Yeah, so now I'm starting to go out.
In a hustle.
Yeah, so I'm starting to go out, and thank God now Kilio Haki happened.
Okay.
I almost missed it. Because I was at my mom's every time, and people were recording every time. People were recording, I'm not there. So the last recording before they put down
so
everything.
Tell us, Kilio Haki, who came down? Because they came and set up a studio in
at
Dandora.
Umoja.
No, not in Dandora, in Umoja.
In Umoja, yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know the whole story.
Okay, wewe unajua tu yako.
Mimi najua Juliani wanafunga stu and rusha verse.
What?
So I get into the studio. Nimetreki from my mom's place. I had to help her because it was near. So I used, and then place Umoja, between Umoja and Dandora, you have to go through Civil Servant and then go through K South. And then the railways were so open, there was an open ground apple, and then there was a KCC factory apple, so you go in and go to Umoja, walk, whatever. It was now, when I look at it now, it's not that far, but now it was far then.
Yeah.
I got there, they're almost dismantling the stuff. So it's me, and the beat is played. Nobody wanted to use that beat.
God.
Nobody wanted to use that beat. So mimi nimeweka hiyo beat hivi bud, and kwanza niko na verse nyingine hapo complicated, nikashindwa hapa. Because the beat out of all the songs, that was the only beat that was upbeat.
Yes.
And then nilingeo beat ukijisieti na banki yetu na ngobota unaota kiniosho kiamka vas mtizeta samani bomba jugumba buda
siku hizi
sikutumia CD nikichodo something sai najifunga napkin siezi kunina baba nilana kijana kikunja baba kwa macho yangu mimi namba skill bomba au vipi. After that I took over the rap bro.
What?
After that I took over pati yangu ilianza kuwa safi bro.
But then it's so funny because you've said Jay-Z, and that was Jay-Z's.
It wasn't Jay-Z.
If you listen to Jay-Z's first songs, he was actually a very fast rapper.
No, by then I'm not yet Jay-Z guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm Biggie Smalls still.
Oh, you're Biggie Smalls, eh? Okay.
I'm Biggie Smalls still.
Okay.
But that's, I used to rap like that, yeah. So I used to rap like fast like that. My verses were... So I used to be the flow guy.
What?
Nobody, like, wasewa kona flow. Even Johnny, his flow changed later. He was a good rapper, of course. But if you notice, there's a time now his flow changed and now he became Johnny and his delivery was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only time when he went to Mombasa, his delivery changed.
Yes.
But I was the flow guy, I was the punchline guy.
What? So this was how you were going around rapping? Like with this verse that we just watched?
Buddha. No, the verse I wrote it on the studio.
Yes.
Because the verses that I had couldn't fit the beat.
Yeah.
So I had to write. But I knew I had to make it simple. So my lyrics is communication, you know, you're trying to communicate.
Yeah.
So if communication, you make it simple, but at the same time make people think. So I wrote that verse. It was the simplest verse I ever wrote.
What?
The simplest verse. Baka niko najishuku. Because now you think you're becoming soft. But you know what? Hey, Juliani ko happy. Video. Video, bro. So me and end up in the same place. I think we shot the video the next day or something. I don't have clothes. And I don't have change of clothes. So ilikuwa ni buda tafanyaje. So when I did the verse, the clothes that I had, and then somebody else had to give me their top to change so that it can come out to that. So I did the video. Before I know it called the beat. Na hiyo time which is on the beat, bro.
Umearrive. Umearrive.
Buda, I took over the rap scene na hiyo verse.
Vice versa, mtizede tusema ni bomba, juu gumba, ndiyo jibu ya bubu, nikibas, vans, ziki, squeezy, computer footy loops, a deep producer, way and nooks, wako umezoea, ukikimbiza snare unapotea. Mgeni zaidi ya mapro kiflow, mavi kwa choo ndivyo ilivyo MC na kuflash. Ingia humu hakuna makash, badala ya pedal pusher ni maternity za tamati hizi nyakati. Mpenyo ndani ya skati, msichana sasa mama, nashika tama mawazo ninazo, sikutumia condom nikichwado something. Sahi najifunza kufunga napkin, siezi ingia ring na keishaka ilana kijana kukunja ngumi baba, kwa macho angu mi namba skill bomba au siyo jomba. Yeah.
Tunaweza ifanya tutaifanya tena na kaa, tulisema siwezi rudia tena na kaa. Umenielewa kuna time ya kucheza na kaa, umenielewa sina time ya kupoteza. Tunaweza ifanya tutaifanya tena na kaa, tulisema siwezi rudia tena na kaa. Umenielewa kuna time ya kupoteza na kaa, umenielewa sina time ya kupoteza.
So who shot the video?
Mark G. I can never forget that guy. I always meet him, Mark G.
What? And who had come and set up the studio? Oh, you're not sure?
It was Ninka and
guys
from
of
Netherlands.
Pen, yes.
From Netherlands. Before Fanya, before.
Yeah,
the project was actually not Mau Mau's. It was all the ghettos, informal settlements.
Yes.
So, but we were the strongest. So, Rapture the Scientist was part of it. There's a guy who used to rap with Rapture the Scientist. Also, I don't know what happened to him, but he was one of the best. The next to Kitusua, actually. So it was but predominantly uko flani Mau Mau.
So now, how do you then move from Mau Mau and uko flani Mau Mau? What's the difference?
Now uko flani Mau Mau. Before that, now see uko flani is Coast. People from Coast.
Yes.
So people from Coast, there was this group of rappers from Coast, but me, I never heard of them. Me, as far as I know, we were the ultimate rappers. Until I heard these guys, Labala.
Yes.
These guys were good. Their Swahili was so good and their delivery was so different from any other person. And their style were distinct. You could tell who's who from the whole thing. Fujo Makelele, walikuwa wengi, Alaike, sijui nani. And them, so sisi uko flani Mau Mau, we were rugged. You know, we were like rugged.
Yeah.
These guys were stylish. So I don't know what kind of money they had in Coast, but they were always stylish. They always had the best stuff. So they were like a polished version of us. Their Swahili was the best. Their delivery was there. So that's how apparently they started spending time Muku sana in Nairobi. So and then it became uko flani Mau Mau. They merged the two.
So where are you at this time when this is happening?
Me niko tu.
Una hustle tu na una.
Me niko tu. I rap when I'm allowed.
Side eye.
You can't even rap, bro. But now I started freestyling, so I was really good at freestyle. My freestyling was the best. You know, so I always, because everybody was so good that I had to prove myself. I felt like I always have to prove myself. So I used to push.
You're with the best, I mean. Dude, you're with the best at the time.
Buddha.
And even the country has acknowledged that these are the best. And so who are you?
Who are you to even step? So me, from phase 4 to phase 2, I used to walk. When I walk, I freestyle with everything I see.
What?
Yeah, so Coca-Cola, Sola. So we used to, there's a time we even go to other towns to freestyle. So if we know there's a rapper there in Koma, we go freestyle there, battle them. You happy, we go battle. So there used to be, even in events, there used to be a side thing, freestyle. So I don't know, that culture doesn't exist anymore.
Well, is Wapi there at this time? Wapi is
Wapi came later,
okay, that's
bro.
later. Okay, so now you've chucked this song, Uko on the beat. Yani, and guys now are seeing the face to this.
But beat bado.
Umebeat huna nywele.
But unakaa poa.
Yeah.
You still.
Yeah. But end of the day, rhymes iko tight. The music is good.
Of course.
And guys have felt now the thing that you delivered the best, which was the punchlines. I know that thing of chwado sikujifungia
Chwado something.
Yeah. So the thing of napkin and you know, that's punchlines, it's creativity. So what happens now to you at this
To
time?
me now, so we moved now from Dandora. So I'm not in Dandora anymore. So we were forced to move as a family because this was some stuff. So
Mongiki.
No, my bro and whatever,
Okay,
Mungiki.
okay,
So
okay.
a couple of times cops came to our house or Mungiki. So we were forced to leave by Mungiki. So we were told, if you don't go,
tunakukujia.
Yeah, so we moved Sivo.
I mean, and I don't want to dwell on this, but I want to figure out how did that affect you?
But you don't know, you're just living in fear. But Mungiki wasn't as bad, you know. So Mungiki for us wasn't Mungiki. There were law enforcement. So in Amanisha, if they know there's a thug in the area,
oh, I get.
They were fagiaing everybody. So they were fagiaing the place. So if they were the chiefs, they were sorting out domestic issues. What are going to chop viboko as punishment? So men, actually, young men now started becoming straight. You couldn't just be drunk the way you want.
What?
Yeah. So if all the thugs in phase 4, whatever, they were being wiped out. So you were lucky if you were not killed. So Mungiki wasn't
Mungiki was getting rid of the thugs.
Well, getting rid of the cat, and they were bringing order. So for us, it wasn't like Kati Mungiki ni bad. It wasn't bad. It was restoring order. So people are actually happy.
That is insane. Okay, so go on now with the story.
So now we moved at Civil Servant. We're in a house where we can see a toilet in the same house, you know. Same house.
Yeah.
I always have to refer to women because it's a big difference, you know. Like you can notice the different kind of women, you know, like different. So
Sivo was a step
Civil
up.
Servant step up. We are Dandora, so we are afraid kidogo. People are afraid of us kidogo. We are thuggish. Now Fanya Tena drops. Now I'm starting to get recognition all in Civil, so people know, hey, ule jamaa, unatembea ukienda. So from my mom's place to where I used to live, we used to just walk. And so when you're moving and people start saying hi, chicks started saying hi, hey, when I feel, my dad saw me, saw it on TV, and like,
my son, we may make.
so people started telling my dad that they saw me on TV. So now my dad started accepting stuff and whatever, because initially if you're seen on TV or Gazette, you're dead or wanted. So, and then now this guy called Onditi. So Onditi used to have a cyber, used to have stuff going on around. He's just a small businessman. So now, of course, I feel like I'm one of the best rappers then. I'm recognized underground at least. But Onditi started. So the guys now, different crowd, different people, different type of money. They have money.
Yeah.
So he used to ask me to freestyle. So I used to freestyle, make jokes with people, and they laugh and they buy me stuff because I could freestyle and rap. So I now started getting introduced to a different crowd altogether because I was used to the rough. So, actually, Buddha, do you know how it feels to sleep with that anxiety? That kuna msichana anapanda kwa mabati, or you're not hearing gunshots.
What?
Do you know how it feels, Buddha, that there is no gunshots?
Because that was normal for you. Pangas, gunshots, thugs,
waking up,
someone at the door.
Yeah, this is now a gated community now. Ish.
Yeah.
At least kuna fence, so ni gated. Lazima upite gate ndo ingie utoke, unaona? So that's gated community. Unaona? So Buddha, you're waking up, you can stay as late as you can. And now there's a lot of cars in the parking. So hey, to Buddha, to move on up.
Jefferson's new.
To move on up, bro. So we're in Sivo, don't go to Dandora as much. Somehow things happened that somehow Flani people started coming to Civil Servant also. So things shifted from Dandora. Somehow things started shifting. I don't know how. So me actually, God designs all this, I think, in my thinking, to be honest. So now I'm doing we have a kiosk, I serve food there, we have a different clientele. My mom looks like Nini. I'm almost finishing high school. Everything looks nice, but still, I'm just a good rapper, and nothing happens. I have won all the competition you can need. People recognize who I am.
Yeah, people say your flow is tight.
Yeah, Buddha, I wasn't niambia chochote. I wasn't and I used to respect my lyrics. That time Binyavanga somehow rented a place for us, uko flani Momao. That's why Angalia Saa came out in K South. So now it was close to where I was, so it wasn't in Dandora. So now we used to spend a lot of time in K-South. So I used to just walk K-South. So that's when Mandugu Digital is the one who helped me set it up. The mark, you remember the small mark?
Yes.
That
Yes.
The first time I saw the ini kompagani, you know, like, Buddha.
Yeah.
So we used to, Binyavanga set it up. And I used to respect my lyrics. So I didn't just record, maybe. I couldn't just record. It has to be right for me to record. I don't know. But what do you know? Up until I record what? Jesus Gnosis.
Yeah.